What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. He basically lashed out at both Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And he states with Anthony Joshua, or let's start with Deontay Wilder because that's how he started in his article. He stated that Deontay Wilder is a nobody and he fought a nobody and beat a nobody. You know, this guy can't box. He doesn't know anything about boxing. And it's funny though. I look at Tyson Fury and the things that he says about Deontay Wilder. And I look at that 12-round fight. I hear a lot of people, and I've said it myself, if it wasn't for the knockdowns, that fight would have went it would have been a lopsided fight. However, you can't take the knockdowns out of the fight. The knockdowns existed. The knockdowns happened. He might be this uncoordinated, swings from way back here, right, and all this, that, and the other. But he knocked your ass down twice and almost out. You know what I'm saying? So we can't extract that from the fight because that's fact. It happened. You can't take it away. As much as people and Tyson Fury fans like to want to believe or want and desire for that not to happen, it still happened. That was the changing factors in that fight. The two knockdowns. It was able apparently to persuade judges to rule it a draw. Some in Tyson Fury's favor, some in Deontay Wilder's favor. But the things that happened in that fight was, sure, he was outboxing Deontay Wilder just like he did with Klitschko. But guess what? At the end of the day, Deontay Wilder did something that Klitschko couldn't do. Klitschko couldn't put him on his ass. He couldn't put him on the seat of his ass. He couldn't drop him, right? He couldn't do any of that. But Deontay Wilder did. See, this is where people misconstrued versus fight fans versus facts. The facts are that Deontay Wilder caught him. It just reminds me of what Tony Bellew said about Deontay Wilder. You can fight Deontay Wilder, you can hang in there for a little bit, but pretty sooner or later, he will catch you. You know what I'm saying? And if he catches you right, he can render you unconscious. And those are the words from Tony Bellew. Tyson Fury should have been saying those same words. However, Tyson Fury being who Tyson Fury is, he has that big deal with ESPN. He says after Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua get through knocking each other around, and they're all beat up and they've lost and they have no career, he will hire them to carry his bags and all this type of, clerk shit, right? So, his next opponent is a bigger guy, like I stated earlier. He is a taller guy because he's getting set to fight one of those guys, and I just read this article. I did the video before I even read the article. I already knew what he was going to do. That's why I didn't pick Oscar Rivas, right? Sure, I get that. But then these guys that are the big three, or the top three rather, this is what you're preparing for, but you're not fighting them next. So obviously you have to do some preparation in fighting either or of these guys. And little does Tyson Fury know, okay? There might not be a Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight. So he can't bank on the fact that, well, maybe these guys fight each other. I'll just fight the winner. No. He has to factor himself in those fights and, in this equation also. Because he might be that next possible fight. So if he intends on waiting for these guys to fight each other, he'll be waiting a long time. And if that's okay with Tyson Fury, that means he does not want to fight the best. He wants one of them to fight each other. You know what I mean? Some type of Game of Thrones strategy, of Art of War strategy. Let that guy fight that guy, then I'll be ready to fight the leftovers, right? But it might not happen like that. They might want to fight him. So if they do, and the only reason that he wouldn't fight one of those guys is because they haven't fought each other, That's a big duck. You know what I mean? That's bullshit because he should be able to fight the best if he claims to be the best. You know what I'm saying? And just keeping it real. Um, Tyson Fury, supposedly he gave his charity, his purse to charity. Now he's getting a big deal. Cool. I get that. But then it's like he's talking like Anthony Joshua doesn't make as much money as he do, as he. So, saying, oh, well, they'll be washed up and lost and this, that, and the other. He's just doing some classic Tyson Fury shit talk. That's all that is. Gypsy King style. That's all that is. Because, Anthony Joshua makes his own money. We don't know what Deontay Wilder's getting, to be fair. You know what I mean? Well, and we know what Anthony Joshua was rumored to get. Let's just say it like that, and the man, the way he laughs, I don't think that he's hurting in any shape, form, or fashion. So, but Tyson Fury, in other words, he's not the only one that's getting paid. But anyway, yeah, Tyson Fury, he's planning for one of those guys. So, at the end of the day, he has to fight one of those guys, or at least fight Anthony Joshua to see what we can do for a cross comparison on how good is he in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's comments. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.